I performed here one other time. I had a great set. Let's see if this one is as good as the last one. So, I'm just going to go ahead and kick things off. I saw this one commercial recently. It was a car commercial. And I don't know what car they were trying to sell me. That was not the point that I got from this commercial. Let me just go ahead and describe this commercial for you. First, we start off in a foresty woods area. The snow falling, and then we see this little penguin about yay high. He's just waddling through the forest. Now, first off, that is the wrong climate for that penguin to be in. What is he doing in the woods? That's not where he's supposed to be. But he just continues waddling, and then he sees this apparatus with a web-shaped foot on there, and a pedal, and on top of this red box. I thought it was a bomb at first, but he goes and steps on it, and this little toy car goes down these Hot Wheel tracks. And it's making some bangs, and as the scene goes on, the car gets a little bit larger, and eventually ends up in front of a family's home with a bow on top of it and everything. And they're all happy that they got a brand new SUV and everything. But I got a completely different message from this commercial. I'm like, okay, wait a second. This car, when it first started out, was as big as this penguin's foot, and he launched it. So, in comparison, we have a giant, abominable snow penguin wandering through the woods somewhere. And I don't know where this woods is, located, but they're great redwoods or something, because those trees must have been freaking massive. And not only that, he's launching cars into people's houses via Hot Wheels tracks. What the fuck? That's terrifying. I don't understand where this penguin is, but fuck Bigfoot. I want to find this penguin. And let's see. And then I saw this other commercial. I've been watching cologne and perfume commercials here lately, and I just don't get it. Obviously they're trying to, market sex and whatnot, but it just makes no fucking sense. I saw this one with Johnny Depp in it. First off, he wakes up in the morning, he gets dressed, and then he goes into his workshop and he starts welding some shit. There's just sparks flying past his face. I'm like, okay, he's working on the next Iron Man suit. And I don't understand this. Okay, then he's in his SUV. He's driving somewhere. Then he's digging a hole. I'm like, okay, well, he obviously killed somebody with his Iron Man suit. Then he digs his hole, and then he just plants his shovel, and it looks off into the distance. Extreme close-up of his heavily mascaraed eyes, and it's just savage. There's nothing savage about that commercial. Maybe if it was realistic and he was dripping sweat and his mascara was running, you'd kind of look like Alice Cooper. And, he's pretty savage. I personally, if I was going to try to market savage, it would be like Ozzy Osbourne biting the head off of a bat and be like, yeah, that's fucking savage. I'm going to buy that cologne because that's going to make me badass. Let's see. And then, I do have one Christmas story to share with y'all. Not personal. I got it from my physical therapist when I was doing physical therapy. And she asked me if I got my Christmas shopping done. I told her no, I've been broke as fuck. I asked her about it. Did you do your Christmas shopping? And she was like, yeah, I went shopping for my dad recently. I went to go buy him a chainsaw. I'm like, oh, okay. It's kind of an odd Christmas gift, but whatever. Apparently you're the spawn of Leatherface. So she goes and go shopping for this chainsaw. And she goes to Homes or Home Depot or wherever. And she goes up to this clerk, which I'm assuming looks like a lumberjack with just a big-ass beard. But he's not like a real lumberjack, not muscular. He's just trying to be, trendy or something. And he sees this pretty girl walk up, and he's like, oh, I got a customer looking for chainsaws. All right. She's like, yeah, I'm buying my dad a chainsaw. I don't know anything about chainsaws, so what would you recommend? So he's like, oh, okay, well, just step this way. Just come this way to the employees only area. Just step right through. Continue the story, but I'm getting really nervous for you at the moment. So she goes back into this employees only area. Chainsaws everywhere. They only have the display up front, but there's just chainsaws everywhere. And okay, well, this is not sounding too good for you. So, and he gets up and he's like, all right, so this particular chainsaw He rips it up. I don't know what a chainsaw sounds like. I mean, that one's obviously defective. But I'm believing this one was a big-ass, like, phallic symbol chainsaw, and he's just holding it up, and he's like, yeah, this one's got 1 million RPMs could cut through 1 mile thick steel, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'll just take that one. Yeah, that's good. It's going to cost you $1 million. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'm like, good. You didn't want to reject that guy because that's how all horror movies start out. I mean, first you were there where you're not supposed to be, surrounded by dangerous apparatuses or just weapons. And, yeah, you were going to die if you just didn't take that chainsaw he just offered you. Let's see. So I've been working in the restaurant business for about 10 years, a decade. That is a way too long a time to be working in the same restaurant and not be getting a promotion. They advertise like, hey, you can move up through our company, but you just have to sell your soul to move up in the company to be a manager. And then once you become a manager, you have no soul left to give, so it's kind of like prune juice, which is kind of a weird concept in and of itself because it's dried grapes. How do they make juice out of dried grapes? That's basically what they're doing to you. They're like, oh, you have no soul, let's just wring you out a little bit more. So, and I've been working at a restaurant for a good bit, and some of the clientele I have to deal with, there's this one guy, and I'm assuming he had a stroke at one point in time in my life. I'm not making fun of strokes, that's a very serious matter. I'm just trying to give you an idea of his demeanor. So I go up to him after they get time to look over the menu. I'm like, hey, what can I get y'all to eat for dinner? And he's stuttering. He has a piece of bread in his mouth because I have that perfect timing to approach the table when they just took a bite of something. And so he has a piece of bread in his mouth. He's stuttering. I want the chocolate. And then he ends up reaching into his mouth, pulls out the piece of bread, and throws it onto the table. And he's like, I want the Tuscan ribeye. I'm like, oh great, that was disgusting, and you chose the one thing that I have to ask you about 20 questions about. This is going to be great. So, would you like that, how would you like that grill? Rare, medium, medium well done. And he was just, I want it medium. I'm like, okay, so that comes with spaghetti or potatoes. Okay, I got it, potatoes. And then he was, that comes with soup or salad. He couldn't make up his mind. He was like, well, what kind of dressings do you have? Oh God, I hate this question so much. We have ranch, garlic ranch, we have a sun-dried tomato balsamic, we have creamy gorgonzola, which is an Italian blue cheese. We have our house dressing, which is an Italian kind of dressing. Let's see, what else do we have? We have oil and vinegar. We have balsamic vinegar. I believe I might have missed one, but I can't remember which one. I'll take ranch. All right, I hate that so much. I have to go through that spiel, and then you choose the one that every restaurant has. And then Old Strokes guy was fine. He was happy with his meal and whatnot. And let's see, another time I was waiting tables, and I just took a smoke break. I just ran outside to smoke a quick cigarette, and I saw I got set. So I go and approach the table. Hey, what can I get y'all to drink? Were you just smoking? Yeah, yes, I was, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm just really sensitive to it. I'm just letting you know. I can smell it on you. I'm like, okay, well, I take a step back. This is breaking my routine. So how do we progress from here? She's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, do you want me to get you another server? No, it's fine. Do you want me to strip? I mean, this is a family restaurant. I mean, the customer's always right, though, so if that's what you want me to do, whatever earns me the extra $2 you're going to give me. And eventually, it all worked out. They apologized profusely about it. I'm sorry things started off all awkward. I'm like, it's okay. You're going to end up in my next comedy act. And they're like, oh, that's hilarious. And you're like, you really do comedy? Yeah, I really do. And you're totally ending up in my act. So their names are... I'm joking. I don't know. Let's see. And then one time I was just killing time doing some side work stuff. You don't need to know what that is. It's really boring. But the dishwasher comes up to me. He starts talking to me about cars. And I'm like, I know a thing or two about cars. I mean, I don't have many manly aspects to me, but I do know cars a little bit. And so he was like, dude, what do you think about that new Lamborghini Murcielago? I'm like, oh, that's a pretty sweet car. The world, or whoever owns one and drives it down the street does the world a favor. It's such a beautiful car. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually looking into a Subaru WRX, maybe 2006 model, and the four-wheel, all-wheel drive might help me through the snow and whatnot. And he's like, oh, okay. Did you know there's a plant in the nature that's shaped like a penis? Whoa! I'm blown away by this segue. I mean, lack thereof. You just went from cars to there's a plant out there shaped like a penis. So you didn't go with the segue like, yeah, I'm taking some botany classes in college, and hey, did you know this interesting fact? No, you just straight up just went. There's a plant shaped like a penis out there. I'm like, that's gold. That is awesome. I mean, I've seen those pictures on Facebook, but that lack of segue was gold. Let's see, what else do I got on my little shopping list of jokes? Oh, and one time early on, while I was waiting tables, I was a busser. I was cleaning up some tables, and at this particular restaurant, there was a biker rally. And there was this drunk couple, biker people, and we were closing down. They wanted one last beer, and they thought I was a server or something, and they were like, hey, can we get one more beer? I'm like, I'm not a server, I'm just a busser, but no, we're closed, I'm sorry. What if my wife flashes you? And let's get this straight. They were like in their 50s, maybe 60s or something. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna sway me, no. And I still don't have that power. Go ahead, honey, show them your tits. And I'm like, okay. And she proceeded to flash me. And I'm like, those are good. I'm trying to be polite. That's still not gonna earn you a beer because I'm not a server. Sorry you went through all that trouble. Let's see, what else do I got up here? So, like I said, I'm not the most manly guy just in general. I like video games and just, apparently, this one time my girlfriend took me to go get, mani-pedi. And I was like, sure, why not if you're paying for it? And so I go along with her. She just didn't want to be alone. And I'm sitting there getting my hands done. And I had a runny nose. I felt really sorry for the manicurist. I'm just sitting there wiping my nose. She's like, can I see your other hand? Oh, yeah, sure, here you go. You don't got any paper towels around here. No, sorry, this is what you got to work with. And as she's doing my nails, that wasn't too exciting until she's just got into some conversation with one of her coworkers. And she started buffering my nail and started over buffering and started burning. I'm like, ow, oh, so sorry. I'm like, that shit hurt. You need to watch what you're doing and not chit chat. So I proceeded to the pedicure portion of it, and I didn't know my girlfriend gave me the full works of everything. And I was sitting in this massage chair. Oh, it was good until it started malfunctioning and it started digging some mechanical knuckle into my back that left it not. And so I'm getting all this stuff done. They take the hot rocks and put it on me. I don't really have much to joke about that. It's just kind of odd. I'm like, what are those rocks for? And then she ends up taking a few orange peels. And then I'm like, oh, thank you, a snack. No, those aren't a snack. No? She starts wiping them on my feet and legs. I'm like, that's not what those are used for. You're supposed to eat those or garnish drinks with them. Okay, whatever floats your boat. And also recently, I got my eyebrows did. Yeah. My girlfriend was like, hey, do you want to go, get your eyebrows done? I'm starting to grow a unibrow. They need to be trimmed. And every time I take a shaver or a razor to it, I end up nicking one eyebrow. Then I have to try to compensate. And then eventually I'll just end up with just this part looking surprised all the time. And so while I was there, I was watching her do her thing, this Indian girl, just with a single piece of thread, just taking out eyebrows, and I'm like, how bad could that be? Sure, why not? I thought they were plucking individual hairs with their thing, but no, they take out entire rows with this piece of thread. Oh my god, that shit fucking hurts. How do you women put up with that shit? I want to get like a really tough biker guy all tatted up in his leathers and everything. Be like, please sit in this chair. And I just want to see if you tear up. You know, I know you're not gonna bawl. I just want to see some tears run, just to make sure that I'm not that weak of a pussy. And I haven't even been waxed yet. That's on my next to-do list of unmanly things to do, so I can use for my comedy act. But I'm starting to think, no, I cannot even get my eyebrows done, and now that waxing, oh god. Let's see. So, like I said, not the manliest of men, but I am the foremost expert on sports. My favorite sport is football. Let me tell you, have you seen the Super Bowl last year? Oh my god, that was such bullshit. I mean, it was the Dallas Stars versus Manchester United. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was a good game, but some of those refs made some couple of calls that were just horrible. Like, honestly, Manchester United would not be anything with their new coach, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, he single-handedly turned that team around. And somebody asked me who my favorite quarterback was, and I was like, Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's my favorite quarterback. You should see the speed he throws those passes. And they're like, huh? How about your favorite kicker? Stone Cold Steve Austin. With those knee braces on, I mean, I think he's cheating. It's just extra spring motion to kick the ball even further. No, I'm not the foremost expert on sports. They were playing for the Stanley Cup, just mind you, during the Super Bowl. Let's see, so I do know we have a few of these people out here, but do we got any Fallout 4 fans out here?
Woo!
Alright, we got a couple. So I just want to tell one little story that hopefully some of y'all can relate to. And if not, just think of your favorite cop show, like SWAT Team The Shield or something. So there's this one mission I had to go through. And I had to go rescue a hostage. Now, I could go in guns a-blazing, save the hostage, and all that. But I want to do this, I just want to do this legit. I wanted to go in all stealthy-like, not get spotted once. Had this companion following me. His name was Valentine. You know, I don't know who gave him that name, but whatever. And so I go through this entire mission without getting spotted. And Valentine's like, hey, buddy, hey. I'm like, what? Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Not now, not now. So I go and find my hostage. I rescue him. I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. Hey, but man, can we talk? What the fuck is it, Valentine? I know a lot about you, but you don't know a lot about me. So I just wanted to take 10 minutes of your time to, tell you a little bit about myself. I'm like, okay. I think we're in the clear. What is it, Valentine? He goes on to this whole life story about how he became what and what, and my hostage gets shot during this dialogue. I'm like, what the fuck, Valentine? You just have to bring this up right now, during a hostage rescue situation. What the fuck, man? I'm like, I can just imagine that happening, in a SWAT team. Just you patting someone on the shoulder. Hey, can we have a moment? I just want to tell you, I'm going through some rough shit. My girlfriend broke up with me. I don't know if I'm fit to do this, but I mean, you're a really good guy and everything, and then our hostage gets shot at, and I'm out of a job. Let's see, what else do I got up here? No, okay, I think that's about all my list. My set. I don't really have much of a closer for y'all to laugh hysterically at. I put all my best jokes up forward. Bad structure. I do appreciate y'all coming out on Christmas Eve. It was really great. I'm glad to see y'all. Thanks,
How's it going, guys? It's nice to be out here. Christmas Eve, no less. I'm totally pleased with Christmas. I got this new stylish jacket. Okay, this is from the Go Back to Your Country collection. From the Browning catalog. The Huntsman catalog. But anyways, I like environments like this. You know, it's real easy going. You don't have to yell in somebody's fucking ear just to communicate with them. I hate nightclubs. Now, I'm not trying to say that anybody that goes to nightclubs is a bad person. But at the same time, everybody horrible that I've ever met was in a nightclub. I'm just saying that. My friend, he's from Dallas. He's like, oh man, come down here. Wichita nightclubs, they ain't worth shit. So I go down there, and it was surprisingly good. The music was good. The drinks were goddamn ridiculous. But everything was cool until I went to the bathroom, and I found out they had a damn unisex bathroom in the damn nightclub. Let me say this: if you put a unisex bathroom in a nightclub, that is not a bathroom anymore. That is a sex room where people occasionally shit. Oh God, it's a fucking orgy sex fest nightmare when I walk in there. Imagine the last 20 minutes of that movie Eyes Wide Shut, where Tom Cruise, he finally finds the orgy mansion. Just imagine that scene, but every third person is shitting. Jesus. Oh. I ran out of the bathroom, out of the nightclub, across the street to the Costco. And there I used their very sterile, very orgy-free bathroom. And I found out Costco plays some pretty fucking dope music at night. I just stayed there. I didn't even care about the nightclub anymore. They have everything. But anyways, I've been trying to get back into the dating thing again. I've sworn off of dating sites. And I've just had some really horrible experiences with them. And if you are a woman and you have ever went near a dating site, you've got some pictures of some penises. I'm just saying. And it's an epidemic. And I didn't really understand where these guys were, what they were doing in the first place. But I've thought about it a little bit. And I don't understand where they're coming from, but I can see it. Like they're taking a picture of their dick. And they're shotgunning it all across the internet. And they're looking for that one chick that opens up the picture. And they look at it and they're like, God damn. My future children are swimming around in that stream. I shall make that dick my husband. But the attractiveness of these people that frequent these sites ranges from, holy shit, you're gorgeous, why would you even be here, to, holy shit, get over here and look at this one's forehead. Now, I'm not just trying to be a shallow douche here. If you saw this girl's forehead, you could eat a spaghetti dinner off of that fucking thing. You wouldn't spill a meatball on the carpet. There's a spaghetti dinner plate head type, if you will. But in a lot of these sites, they have the ideal date. And a lot of the most prevalent ideal date around here is, let's just go get some drinks and go out to the country and go off-road and look at the stars and talk about our lives. Now, on paper, that sounds just romantic. But this is a stranger picking up you at this place. Stranger, pick me up. Stranger, feed me drinks. Stranger, drive me to an undisclosed location in the countryside. I'm sorry, but that is an episode of Cold Case Files in the making. I hate to ruin the whole dream date thing for you. I guess I really just don't know much about dating in general. I get laid about as much as I go see Megadeth live in concert. That's one thing that I love to do, is go see large metal shows. And I found out a few years ago when I went to that first metal show that drugs are indeed illegal in Texas. But not if you're at a Megadeth, Slayer, and Motorhead concert. Shit. I felt like I could just arbitrarily walk around at that damn concert if I ran out of pot or something and just look around at people just like, weed? I said weed. Some Keebler elf looking motherfucker just comes out of nowhere. I got the kind nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal was, but he had some dang shit.
That'd be Brian, Mike.
But I had a very strange occurrence in my life. I'm not typically... I've tried a lot of drugs in my time, but I've never been like a drug guy. I've never been addicted to anything, but I've smoked crack once. And I feel like all the drugs that have been offered to me that I would have regularly just, brushed off, it's just because I'm so fucking polite. I thought it would be incredibly rude just to say no. If somebody offers you crack, if somebody offers you a scone, you don't just brush it off and say, oh, I'm not about that scone life. I don't fuck with those scones. No. You eat the scone. And you somebody's nice to you and offers you something, you take it. I smoked the crack. For prosperity. It's overrated. Really, I don't really fuck around with drugs that much anymore. I like my job. I get drug tested, and last time they drug tested me, they sent me to this place, and they do drug tests as well as paternity tests. So I guess you could find out if your kid's on drugs and if that's even your problem or not.
That's good.
I had a very strange occurrence recently. I was driving down the 287 South, going to my brother's house, and I get bored driving for hours on end. I read the signs, and I saw the sign. It had this, women all over it and big, bold, provocative text. I knew it was for a nightclub or a strip club or some shit. I wasn't really paying much attention to it until I came to the half a second that I was passing it by, and I looked up and I saw the woman on it. And for the half a second I recognized her, and I was like, took me about 2 seconds. I think I fucked her. Now a few more seconds goes by and I'm just like, oh, you're out of your mind. There's no way. But it's still it's in the back of my mind. And a few months later I go back and I saw that billboard. And I'm a good fucking 80% on this now. And I know that I could just look this up and find out who that woman was, but I ain't gonna do that. I really enjoyed telling this story. I like to tell people that I banged a woman on a billboard. And if they take it out of context, that's even better. That goes from I banged a woman that had her picture on a billboard to I banged a woman on top of a fucking billboard. Colossally awesome.
Colossal.
Anyways, I get woke up by Amber Alerts all the fucking time. I know. I'm not saying Amber Alerts are bad or wrong or anything. They're necessary. But can they just change the ringtone or something? I mean, I wake up to that, and you all know what I'm talking about. I wake up to that, I feel like I'm going to be the star of Armageddon the movie with a Bruce Willis class meteor coming my direction. At least a Deep Impact class meteor starring Elijah Wood. And it's fucking crazy. And I got in this huge argument with my roommate the other day. She's like, well, it's an Amber Alert, Caleb. You know, the keyword alert, to alert your presence to something urgent. And what would your ringtone be for the Amber Alerts? And I said, that's easy. Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money. That's basically a song about Amber Alert in progress, really. Listen to the lyrics. Shit, and I know for damn well if my phone starts playing Eddie Money's greatest hits out of nowhere, I'm sure as shit gonna check that out. There's a lot of things about this day and age that are amazing. There's a lot of things that I don't understand. And one thing is this monthly thing of the month gift box bullshit. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically you pay $80 a month to basically this company, and they send you a box, but it ain't just any box. It's got surprises in it. It's just got fucking out of hand. Pay me $80 a month. I will send you a surprise box to your house. Could be a margarita blender with pre-mixed drink packets.
Yeah.
Or it could be 4 paper clips and a dead bird. Either way, you will be surprised. We guarantee. It's just getting fucking out of hand. There's one for scented candles, and I can only imagine what somebody that has to get their scented candles shipped to them monthly is like when, oh wow, a fresh box of scented candles, right, shipped right to my door. Wow, it's a good thing too. We were burning through them fuckers this weekend. It's crazy. Ooh, what's this month's scent? Burned cash. Oh, it's this other one I saw on TV the other day, Gray's Fresh Nuts and Yogurt. Shipped right to your door. I have no idea how people in the past got their nuts and yogurt, but it must have been fucking insane because I can just get it shipped right to me. It dumbfounds me because I remember, I just like to imagine how people 10, maybe 15 years ago would react if you told them you had a 12-month subscription to Nuts and Berries. Totally different ball game there. They told me I had to wear glasses. I ain't wearing them. I'm a rebel. Fuck that optometrist. But I was wearing them the other day, and it is true. I think that it's not as much people think you're smarter when you wear glasses. It's people expect you to have your shit more together a little bit. I was at the bank. I was wearing my glasses. The teller was looking at me like he was just dumbfounded. He said, you want to input a nickel into your account, and you want to withdraw $845, leaving you with a nickel. And I'm just like, oh, sir, you may be deceived by glasses. Don't look like a motherfucker with his life together. And I checked my bank account later because I didn't want any bank greed going on with my nickel, man. I checked it at the ATM and spit out a receipt. It said, bank account balance, 1 nickel and a dead moth. So I guess they left the motherfucking porch light on in my bank account. I deal with that shit, you know. It really is. It kind of sucks this year for Christmas for me because I have been perpetually broke all year. I haven't been able to save for Christmas. What is that? And all of my family members, they make pretty legit money. They make it the pesto. But I can't make that kind of money. And this is how Christmas goes for me. Tomorrow morning, I open my thing. Oh, wow, a genuine leather jacket? Oh, my God. They open their thing. That's a genuine VHS copy of Ghost Dad. I'm gonna hang on to that. But really, I live in the hood. I've been a hood boy for a long time, about 4 years now, and I'm just wondering, how long do you have to live in the hood before you can actually say you're from the hood? I mean, I know that there's 2 people in the world that own a guide. There's a guide to how to be from the hood. And the 2 people that own this guide in the world are Ice-T, for one, that's understandable, and Bill Nye. I don't know what Bill Nye did before he was a science guy, but it earned him that book. I just want to be a hood boy, and maybe even someday a hood man. I want to say cool hood things like, always keep one in the chamber. I keep trying to get my hood cred up. I keep trying to get arrested, but they keep giving me warnings. I'm bad at getting arrested. But in the past, I thought you just had to smoke crack rock and own a gun to be from the hood. That's what I thought the credentials were. I own a gun. I'm not a gun fanatic. I own a gun because I'm from the hood. And I always keeps one in the chamber. But everybody that owns guns, or at least a gun, they have this preconception of what it would be like if they were to get broken into or burgled or whatever the shit. This is my preconception. Alright, I wake up, okay, I hear noises, and it just don't feel right. I just know it. So I get my gun out. I creep into the living room, I get the drop on this guy. And he's about to bag my PlayStation 2. because he really did pick the wrong fucking house. I point the gun at him. I think up the baddest ass action movie tagline that I can think of off the top of my head, which is, I'm gonna shoot you. And then after I shoot you, I'm going to resuscitate you with CPR just so I can shoot you again. And in that time that it takes for me to say that, he just pulls out his own gun and shoots me in the fucking face.
Shoots him in the face.
And
Good, though.
all honesty, though, I have robbery insurance. So if I wake up to a motherfucker robbing me, odds are I'm going to help the motherfucker do it. The insurance adjuster will show up. I'll just be naming off ridiculous shit that don't even exist yet. They got the iWatch 4S 3D. We had like 9 of them back there. It was a nightmare. But anyways, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. It's a fantastic show. I love it. I read all the books. They made the 2nd show, and I am just as fucking on board with that too. They can make 5 of them. Shit. Keep going with it. Put a new spin on it if you have to. My God. They're walking slightly faster. Boom. The briskly Walking Dead. Be afraid of them. Now, the only problem that I have with The Walking Dead is the first show. Abraham, Maggie, Rick, and maybe his son, and a couple others. There's like 5 characters that sound like they actually know they're from Georgia. Now all the other they don't even say y'all or anything. I understand that they can't make the whole cast a bunch of hicks, but could you imagine what that would be like? Michelle, they're funneling into the Waffle House. Get the baby. We gotta go. I'm a huge nerd, and I can tell you this. Peter Jackson can go fuck himself. I love his movies, but okay, I bought The Lord of the Rings after it came out. They were great movies. I bought them on DVD. 2 years later, The Lord of the Rings on DVD with 500 minutes of extra footage. I'm like, all right, Peter Jackson. All right. You won this round. You better not do it again. The Hobbit comes out. I buy all the Hobbit Blu-rays whenever they first came out. 2 years later, new on Blu-ray DVD, The Hobbit Collection. Peter Jackson stamped of approval. And 45 minutes of additional content. And I'm just like, what the fuck, Peter? What the fuck, dude? And I'm just wondering if that 45 minutes is actually worth something, or if it's just a bunch of shit. Like if it's just a bunch of scenes where it's like the dwarfs look over at Bilbo and they're just like, Bilbo, did you turn invisible for a little bit there, and when you run around in the dragon room, and he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's just it. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And special editions are notorious with everything almost. Video games, board games are the most notorious. Now, I don't know how many fucking special editions of Monopoly have came out over the years. But I would not at all be surprised if there was a Lifetime movie network Monopoly.
Its own channel.
You just shot your ex-husband that was abusive. Take $200 and pass go. You move another space. Uh-oh. Your abusive ex-husband broke out of jail and murdered your new husband. You better move to a small town and pay $500 to change your identity. The hunky detective believes your story. He doesn't know why, but he does. Yeah, jail free. But really, I have come to terms with something over the years. I am not a very attractive man. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. But every now and then, an attractive woman hits on me, and it's so rare that it's just goddamn unsettling. I gotta be honest. Now, my mind races from, okay, does she want to fucking kill me? Does she have a dick? And by the end of the night, I'm just so fucking just spurting out that I'm trying to trick her into looking up to check for an Adam's apple. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, you missed it that time. Wait a few seconds. What the fuck's your game, Heather? Well, the thing with me is, when I meet someone that I really like, I'm just so fucking jaded. A woman that I'm attracted to could tell me that she's in a suicide cult that believes that aliens are coming to harvest their souls. And I would just be standing there like, oh my God. Oh. You like science fiction too. We have so much in common. Merry Christmas, guys. Your checks are in the mail.
Good job, Gorb. Thank you, young man. How are we feeling? Are we having a good time?